The rumors about Apple's potential entry into the foldable smartphone market have stirred a whirlwind of speculation and excitement. If Apple were to release a flip phone, it would represent one of the most significant design shifts in the company's history, marking a bold departure from the iconic slab design that has defined the iPhone for over a decade. While foldable technology is no longer new, with Samsung, Huawei, and Motorola having established themselves in this space, Apple's entry would undoubtedly attract immense attention. It seems like the news of the Apple flip phone is becoming more of a reality than a rumor. Let's find out what to expect from Apple's first flip phone. Apple's design ethos has always revolved around simplicity, elegance, and functionality. The iPhone Flip would likely follow suit, featuring a minimalist yet cutting-edge design that appeals to both tech enthusiasts and casual users. Early reports suggest that the flip phone may adopt a clamshell format, similar to the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip series. This design allows for a compact, pocketable device when folded, transforming into a full-sized smartphone when opened. To distinguish itself from competitors, Apple could employ advanced materials to enhance durability. A key area of concern for foldable devices has been their susceptibility to wear and tear, particularly along the hinge and display crease. Apple's engineering team might tackle these issues by incorporating proprietary technologies, perhaps a crease-resistant display or a hinge mechanism that's both robust and aesthetically pleasing. Additionally, the phone is rumored to feature water resistance, a rarity in the current foldable market. One of the most anticipated aspects of the iPhone Flip would be its display technology. Apple has historically pushed boundaries with its Retina displays, and it's likely the foldable iPhone would utilize an OLED or micro-LED panel for superior brightness, contrast, and color accuracy. Moreover, rumors hint at a potential integration of promotion technology, offering a buttery-smooth 120 Hz refresh rate for both the internal and external screens. A standout feature could be the outer display, which, like other flip phones, might function as a quick-access screen for notifications, widgets, and even selfies. Apple's implementation, however, could set itself apart with enhanced interactivity. For instance, users might be able to access a scaled-down version of iOS on the outer screen, enabling them to perform basic tasks without unfolding the device. Apple's reputation for delivering unparalleled hardware performance would undoubtedly extend to its foldable phone. Powered by the latest iteration of the A-series chip, potentially the A18 Bionic, the iPhone Flip would promise blazing fast speeds, advanced machine learning capabilities, and energy efficiency. Additionally, its integration with iOS would ensure seamless multitasking and an optimized user experience, tailored specifically for a foldable form factor. Camera capabilities would also be a focal point. Apple could equip the flip phone with a dual camera system, featuring wide and ultra-wide lenses, or perhaps even a triple camera setup to include a telephoto lens. Combined with computational photography enhancements, the device could excel in both photography and videography, appealing to creators and casual users alike. Foldable devices, thanks to their unique form factor, lend themselves well to creative shooting angles, and Apple would likely leverage this advantage with exclusive camera features. Why it could flop. The challenges ahead. Despite the allure of an iPhone Flip, several factors could jeopardize its success. One major hurdle is the price. Foldable phones are notoriously expensive, and Apple's premium pricing strategy could push the device well beyond the reach of the average consumer. With competitors like Samsung offering flip phones starting at $999, Apple's iteration might easily surpass $1,500, making it a tough sell in an already niche market. Moreover, the foldable segment remains relatively unproven. While it's growing, it's far from becoming mainstream. Many users are still wary of the technology due to concerns about durability, battery life, and practicality. If Apple's device doesn't address these issues convincingly, it risks being seen as a novelty rather than a necessity. Another critical challenge lies in software adaptation. Apple's iOS is known for its user-friendly interface and seamless performance, but foldable phones demand a more dynamic approach to software design. The operating system would need to fluidly adapt to different modes, transitioning smoothly between the folded and unfolded states. This requires significant innovation to ensure that apps, widgets, and system functionalities scale appropriately without compromising the user experience. Competitors like Samsung have had years to refine their foldable-specific software features, such as multitasking tools and app continuity. Apple's late entry into the market means it would need to debut a polished and unique software experience right out of the gate. Any missteps, such as poorly optimized apps or laggy transitions, could tarnish the iPhone Flip's reputation. The timing of Apple's entry into the foldable market also raises questions. While foldable devices are gaining traction, they remain a small fraction of the overall smartphone market. Consumer skepticism still lingers, with many questioning the necessity of foldable phones compared to traditional smartphones. If Apple's flip phone fails to present a compelling use case, it could struggle to gain traction even among its loyal fan base. Additionally, economic factors could play a role. In an era where consumers are becoming more cost-conscious, the high price tag of a foldable iPhone might deter potential buyers. Without a clear, practical advantage over standard iPhones, the flip phone risks being perceived as a luxury gimmick rather than a groundbreaking innovation. One of the primary concerns surrounding foldable phones has always been their durability. While Apple is likely to leverage its advanced R&D capabilities to produce a robust device, the nature of foldable technology inherently makes it prone to wear and tear. Even with cutting-edge materials and engineering, the folding mechanism and display crease remain potential weak points. For example, the hinge mechanism, which is critical for a flip phone's functionality, must withstand tens of thousands of folds over the device's lifespan. Even minor imperfections in design or manufacturing could result in creaking, loosening, or outright failure over time. Apple would need to thoroughly test and market their hinge technology as not just durable, but revolutionary to reassure potential buyers. The display also presents a challenge. Foldable screens, typically made from ultra-thin glass layered with flexible polymers, are more vulnerable to scratches, dents, and pressure damage compared to traditional smartphone screens. Even with advanced protective coatings, Apple's engineers face the daunting task of creating a screen that offers both flexibility and resilience without compromising on the signature smoothness and quality Apple users expect. Another durability concern lies in environmental resistance. Foldable phones are notoriously difficult to seal against water and dust, yet Apple's reputation for delivering water-resistant devices may compel them to go above and beyond in this regard. Achieving IP68 certification or similar for a flip phone would be an impressive feat, but could add complexity and cost to the design. Battery life is a cornerstone of any smartphone experience, and it could become a pain point for Apple's flip phone. Foldable devices face unique challenges when it comes to power consumption. A larger internal display paired with an external one means the device requires a more robust battery to keep up with user demands. Add in features like a high refresh rate and advanced multitasking capabilities, and the power draw increases significantly. Apple has made strides in battery optimization through its efficient chips and software integration, but foldable devices inherently have less internal space for batteries compared to traditional smartphones. To mitigate this, Apple would need to innovate with either ultra-dense battery technology or next-level energy management. However, even with these advancements, the device might still lag behind standard iPhones in battery performance, leaving consumers frustrated by shorter usage times. Charging technology is another area that would need to evolve to compensate for these limitations. Apple might integrate MagSafe charging into the flip phone's design or offer faster wired charging, but without significant improvements, battery life could remain a deal-breaker for some users. One of the primary concerns surrounding foldable phones has always been their durability. While Apple is likely to leverage its advanced R&D capabilities to produce a robust device, the nature of foldable technology inherently makes it prone to wear and tear. Even with cutting-edge materials and engineering, the folding mechanism and display crease remain potential weak points. The hinge mechanism, which is critical for a flip phone's functionality, must withstand tens of thousands of folds over the device's lifespan. Even minor imperfections in design or manufacturing could result in creaking, loosening, or outright failure over time. Apple would need to thoroughly test and market their hinge technology as not just durable but revolutionary to reassure potential buyers. The display also presents a challenge. Foldable screens, typically made from ultra-thin glass layered with flexible polymers, are more vulnerable to scratches, dents, and pressure damage compared to traditional smartphone screens. Even with advanced protective coatings, Apple's engineers face the daunting task of creating a screen that offers both flexibility and resilience without compromising the signature smoothness and quality Apple users expect. Another durability concern lies in environmental resistance. Foldable phones are notoriously difficult to seal against water and dust, yet Apple's reputation for delivering water-resistant devices may compel them to go above and beyond in this regard. Achieving IP68 certification or similar for a flip phone would be an impressive feat but could add complexity and cost to the design. Battery life is another critical aspect that could make or break Apple's flip phone. Foldable devices face unique challenges in this area due to their dual display setup. The larger internal display paired with an external one demands a more robust battery to keep up with user demands. Features like high refresh rates and multitasking capabilities only amplify the power requirements. Apple has long been lauded for its energy-efficient A-series chips and iOS optimizations, but the physical constraints of a foldable phone, namely the reduced internal space for battery cells, could limit its battery capacity. While Apple might attempt to offset this with ultra-dense batteries or advanced power management systems, the device might still struggle to match the battery longevity of traditional iPhones. Additionally, charging speeds could come under scrutiny. Competitors like Samsung and OnePlus are pushing the envelope with faster charging technologies, and Apple would be expected to do the same. However, Apple's typically conservative approach to charging innovations might leave some users wanting more, particularly when dealing with a power-hungry device like a foldable. On the one hand, consumers can expect a sleek design, high-end materials, and advanced features that align with Apple's commitment to quality and user experience. On the other hand, potential drawbacks such as high pricing, a niche market appeal, and durability concerns with foldable technology could hinder its success. Additionally, fierce competition from established players in the foldable phone market may make it harder for Apple to dominate this segment. Ultimately, whether Apple's flip phone becomes a revolutionary product or struggles to gain traction will depend on how well it addresses these challenges while delivering on the brand's promise of excellence.